Hello and welcome back to another Walking Dead video, and today we're going to be talking about Fear the Walking Dead. And the massive news that just broke is that Fear the Walking Dead has been cancelled. We will get one more season of Fear, and it will come out on May 14th, and it will only be 12 episodes. We did also get some other information, like the Rick show's been delayed until 2024, and Dead City will now come out in June instead of April. It's very weird how they've delayed everything, so something big must have happened at AMC, but now it makes Fear the first show we will get this year of the Walking Dead universe, and it's sad to see we're gonna lose Fear. However, there's been no mention of Tell Season 2, so maybe Tell Season 2 has been also quietly cancelled. So we're getting a lot of bad news to start off this year. We don't get the Rick show this year. We're now going to lose Fear, as well as The Walking Dead from last year. And maybe Tales silently, but who's crying about Tales? But I definitely called this. I've called this a couple times, that Season 8 could be the last season. I know some people have been like, maybe Season 9, because when you go to a new state, they're saying, like, you have to maybe film 2 seasons worth. But no, they're literally just going to film 12 episodes of Fear, and then they're out. And I definitely think this is a late cancellation, because they've been filming for such a long time. I think they started filming about Comic-Con time. They started filming maybe like August, something like that. And they must be pretty deep into the season. To have the news break this late, I definitely think they were filming it. They were planning to do maybe a 9th season, and they're probably maybe about episode 7, episode 8. And AMC came and was like, okay, you can do 12 episodes because you've already done most of them, and you have to end the season. And that's it. And I definitely think this was a mid-season cancellation. So I definitely think that's why it's delayed, because there was rumours that it was going to be February release. But I think maybe they've delayed it because now the writers have to go back and be like, we need to rewrite the last 4 episodes to tie up the entire Fear the Walking Dead story. And that is mad that Fear is going to be over in a couple months' time. I can definitely see Fear now being split into 2 halves. We get 6 episodes in May, then we get 6 episodes for Dead City, and then we'll probably get Fear again, and then the Daryl show. I think that's a schedule for this year now. It is mad we're losing Fear, and I haven't seen any spin-offs coming out, which is a shame because we have amazing characters on that show, like Dwight, Strand, Madison, and Morgan, but I think this is the end of all their characters. Maybe because Fear's ending this year and they've delayed the Rick show to next year, maybe they're now having all the shows come out this year and the start of next year, have them all end and have the Rick show be this completely new thing, because they were meant to start filming in like January, and then they've obviously delayed it to next year, so maybe they're rewriting it to fit in the characters from the other shows, so that the Rick and Michonne show / Summit will be the unofficial season 12 of The Walking Dead, where we have characters like Morgan, Daryl, Maggie, and Negan, and they all coalesce into that one season. We only know that Dead City's getting a season 2, and that can still come out before the Rick show, because that's probably coming out in October. Dead City can come out April next year. So I definitely see all the shows ending this year, start of next year, and we have the Rick show be this big thing. So what will the story of the final season of Fear be about? We know it's 12 episodes, and Fear normally does their stories in either 12 to 14 episode arcs. So we know it's only 12 episodes, so it has to only be one arc. We're not getting a second arc, because Fear, they tell their stories weirdly, where they tell most of the season is about one arc, and then they spend maybe 2 to 3, maybe 4 if they need it, to tell up the next arc. Look at season 6, then season 5. The back off season 5 is to set up season 6A. Season 6A happens, and it ends by episode 9, episode 10. And then we have the Teddy group to set up the nuclear arc. And I definitely think there's not enough time to set up any more arcs. You're only going to have one arc. And so Padre will definitely be the final villain of the show. And I definitely think we're going to get a time jump from all the images we've seen, and we are going to have Morgan only reunite with Baby Mo and all that probably near the end of the season. We're going to have to do like a whole new death predictions now for this, because we know it's the final season, so they must be dropping off characters, because Fear is not like The Walking Dead, and it doesn't have Angela Kang on, who's too scared to kill off people. The writers of Fear, even though they're terrible, they do know to kill people off. Look at Fear Season 7. terrible season, but we were losing characters every 2 episodes sometimes. So I definitely see we're getting a lot of deaths, and that is the video. So please tell me down below, what do you think about all this massive news? The cancellation of Fear, the Rick show being delayed, and all the other shows being delayed or changed. I'd like to know all your thoughts and opinions down below. If you want more Walking Dead content, please look on the screen and make sure to subscribe to keep updated with all things Walking Dead. But that's it for me today, so goodbye, peace out, and I'll talk to you in the next video.